This work. How we doing? How we doing, y'all? How we doing? Getting ready to hang out at the ice facility. Thought I'd kind of take a little bit of a tour here. This is kind of an area. It's kind of a residential apartment kind of area, I guess you could say. So everybody's doing good. It's a good old time in the world today. It's doing good in the chat there already. Let me see. Nobody's in the chat. Let me see if this thing is working here. Somebody in the chat let me know that the stream is working. I'd appreciate it. There's a crosswalk right here. Very friendly crosswalk. No cars to run over. There we go. There we go. Nice little neighborhood. That way. There we go. Hopefully you guys are doing good, hanging out there. A few people that happening right now. What's going on? You guys aren't chatting. I see 26 supposedly there, but nobody's chatting. Okay, somebody, who is first? Who is first? Amagad was first. There we go. Thank you, Amagad. You're in charge of making sure everything works. I think you are kind of a fixer-up kind of guy, if I remember some Rob streams or something like that. You need to be the repair guy, okay? Anyway, we are hanging out here. I wanted to come on this side over here because I thought there was a kind of an NGO or something like that around this ballpark somewhere over here. How we doing, guys? Doing good? Stay home. Why do I need to stay home? I don't need to stay home. Parking area over there. You know, like they always have these little underground parking areas in these places. You guys are doing good. We'll head over to the ice facility here in a second. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day so far. Is there anybody streaming down there already? To your knowledge, guys? Everybody streaming already from the ice facility area? Haven't even looked. Been such a lazy day today. Checking out something there. Doing good. What's going on? Jack, Snake Up, what's going on? How are you doing today? Doing good. I hope you're doing good. Here's Chandler's place, supposedly right here. Tax Rich. Every day there. Regulating capitalism. Hopefully Chandler's having a wonderful day. By Chandler. Anyway, we're just chilling out here, having a good old time. You're doing good. Nice to hear. Nice to hear. Like some people aren't awake yet, or something like that. Or why is it that Tommy Boy and Cam, they get like 1,000 people in like 5 minutes on their streams, and I can't get 50 people in 2 minutes? Come on now. It's all good. We're doing good, hanging out here. Maybe half you guys are Antifa out there. Maybe that's why you're spying on me. Who's the Antifa spy is? Thank you to identify yourselves. The yucky area here. It's a shop or they do tune-ups and things like that for automotive areas and things like that. Let's see what we got over at the ice facility. There's the news out here today. It's pretty warm. Somebody said it's supposed to be 56 degrees today. I'm not sure what it is in Portland right now. If you wanted to do a check on that. I'm wearing their colors today. I have a shirt on underneath that says good vibes only. So you're blocking the sidewalk over here with stuff. They're wanting to walk over here. Well, they're blocking that sidewalk over there. Jaywalking. Don't tell the police I'm jaywalking. Oh, yeah. We got the outfits out here today. Good. Got people in all the corners doing their thing. That's cool. What's going on? Having a good old day today. River Rat, how you doing? Nice to see you. If you guys want to do me a favor today or whatever, if you're into Facebook, I'm going to try to push my Facebook to get it over 100 subscribers over there. Mr. Bill for Freedom. If you guys want to go to Facebook and go Mr. Bill for Freedom, and once I get a mod in here, I'll see if they can sort of put in the chat for me. Mr. Bill, the number 4, Freedom. I think you'll see a picture of Mr. Bill on there or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but if you're into Facebook, please do that for me. And right now I'm at 55 over there, so later on or whatever, I'll use my other phone or whatever to put it in the chat myself. Blenda's in the house. How you doing, Blenda? Nice to see you. We got the dinosaurs out here today. We got the diaper patrol out here today. We got the guy that always yells and screams and crosses the road over there. A little tired today, it looks like. But the crazy thing is, you never get those. The influencers are never here when I'm here. You notice that? The mixed orders and things like that. I think today a lot of them are over at an arraignment for Jeremy. He was just right over there last night in this kind of ballpark and got in a little scuffle, and if he got in that scuffle or something like that, then the cops took him in basically. So I'm hopefully gonna have somebody tell me how that situation is going. The arraignment was supposed to be at 2 o'clock. If you guys remember that, Jeremy Wayne on Facebook. Feel free to follow him over on Facebook while you're over there subscribing to me. What's going on, Daniel? Are you doing good? Does it? Bernhardt, do I? Oh, yeah, that's a different name. Okay. Hopefully you're doing good. Oh, no, it's Mr. Bill. Oh, you guys want to see Mr. Bill? I brought Mr. Bill with me just to keep you guys entertained. It's not entertaining enough, so he can say hi to you. He's my little illegal immigrant friend over here. Say hi to him every once in a while if you want to, but it's going to be hard to keep you guys entertained today here in the middle of the day. Nothing much going on, but the cool thing is later on I'll go walk these sidewalks over here, guys. Check that out. No tents, no garbage. No tents, no garbage on the sidewalk. That may be bad opinions over there, but no garbage. And over across the way over here, also very little garbage. Cars passing by. You don't see the garbage over there. Graw's buddy's here though. Looks like Graw's buddy's hanging out here. Put a coat on today. Glad he didn't have that t-shirt on. You like the FedEx deliveries? Hey, K2's in the house. There's a mod there. Angry Oregonian in the house. Feel free to shout out your channel, the Angry Oregonian. And if you guys are nice enough, K2's not very nice, but if he was nice enough, he'd go to my Facebook page for me. It's Mr. Bill for Freedom, and link it into the chat and try to keep that link available if he's going to be hanging out with me today. He doesn't have to be. Sometimes the truck drivers aren't as nice as you think they are. But anyway, are you a fan of the Facebook link? Okay, ooh, let me see if I can do something here. I don't know. I see it say link on there. I'm not sure if that helps you or not. All I see on my screen is this is your Facebook link and then a little linky thing or whatever. But hopefully that helped out there. But if somebody could do another huge favor and let me know if and when it gets over 100 subscribers over there. If it does. People are having fun over there. Like the purple dinosaur out here doing this purple dinosaur thing. Cars kind of illegally parked over here, but I'm not worried about that. Not that you need to help me out with my parking or anything like that, guys, but $12.50 for parking today, just in case I go 4 hours today, but I put 4 hours. there anyway. You tried. I appreciate you trying there. In fact, Danielle, let me try this. If you don't mind, I'm going to trust you to be a mod for today, okay? If that's okay with you, I'm going to try to trust you to be a mod, since you were nice enough to try to help me out there. Now, if Danielle, if you don't mind, do that again and put it in the chat, please. Go to the Facebook, and now you should be able to put it in the chat as a moderator. I would appreciate it. You like to use Facebook? What's this reverse grift thing you talk about, K2? I don't know what this reverse grift thing is. You keep saying by me not grifting or something like that, that I'm actually grifting. So I don't know what he means by this reverse grift nonsense there. But and he's a moderator, so he might know something. Yes. You guys need a boyfriend or girlfriend? I'll see if this person has a phone number for you. You might have a phone number for somebody out there. I don't know. I saw you in a mod in another channel or whatever that I trust or whatever, so I figured, why not? You keep the chat going if nothing else. Hopefully you're doing good. Hey, we broke 100 already, guys. How long did it take us to break 100? Appreciate you guys hanging out there, doing a good job there. But why did 3 cars just came out of that building, all the same exact car? All the same hybrid car, 3 of the same exact hybrid cars came out of that building just a second ago. I'm guessing government types, but the last one has Oregon plates on it. Yeah, 102. There he is, Danielle. Hey, Danielle, were you able to figure out how to do the copy the link or share or something like that on that Facebook page? I'll grift a little bit for the Facebook, just so those nice Facebook people can sort of have a place to watch me at. That's where I used to be headquartered. It was on Facebook. Until January 6th and 7th, they decided to say goodbye, only a Mr. Bill. So I had to change my name and everything there. So anyway. You guys like YouTube better anyway. And if you guys are super cool, if you guys are super cool out there, you would also do me another favor and click subscribe, or tell everybody else to subscribe, and see if we can by chance get to close to 4,000 today. You think we could hit 4,000? Doesn't look like it so far. We're having trouble holding on to 100. But I appreciate you guys hanging out there. But another thing I was going to talk about today was, you know, Antifa and Tommy Boy always say, whose streets are my streets or our streets, you know? And then the other day when the sidewalk thing was happening over there, it's like everybody's sidewalks now, right? But I want a little piece of property here in Portland. Can I have the curbs? Can I be Mr. Bill's curbs? I don't think that's asking too much. I just want the curbs, you know, kind of between the sidewalks and the streets. When we say that Mr. Bill gets the curbs, Mr. Bill's curbs, Mr. Bill's curbs, Mr. Bill's curbs, my curb, my curb, my curb. Okay. So if you guys see anybody else talk about the streets or the sidewalks and who they are, say that's fine, but Mr. Bill gets the curbs. I think that's fair. Tiny little fraction of the cement out here. You unsubbed. What? If you hit the sub button 3 times, that means you subbed, unsubbed, and resubbed. So if you hit a sub button 3 times, then I'll forgive you, okay? If you only hit it twice, then we got problems. But as you can see, there's more stuff on the ground over here. Some of the stuff they left over there, probably from some of the homeless situation over there. You saw Costin the other day or whatever. He was filming a police officer lady that was telling some homeless people to kind of don't come back or whatever because of the troubles that Antifa was causing over there. I'm not sure if the police are going to say anything about the mess over here tonight, if they're going to clean up that area there. Kill the people that own that, supposedly. Sorry. Get off the sidewalks. There we go, there we go. let me know if that link works, guys. If you're in the chat, I'm sure Danielle's links. I'm sure it does or whatever. But I just want confirmation. Hopefully that link works, and you guys know how to hit the follow button or whatever they call it over on Facebook. I haven't really had that. I don't do a whole lot of that page, but I'll do more with it if you guys get over 100 people over there. It sounds like I'm grifting K2, but I'm not grifting. It sounds like it. Same people out here. You notice that? You see them at night, you see them during the day. I don't know if they have jobs or this is what they're getting paid to do is this kind of stuff. I don't know. There was those railroad tracks there. We're still trying to figure out who owns those railroad tracks. Like when they kind of set up a camper over there kind of thing or whatever. Who owns the... I'm guessing it's like Union Pacific or something like that. Railroad company. Supposedly it's not Amtrak. I doubt it's the county. It might be the county. If they sort of say nobody can use these railroad tracks, then it might still be like the county or the city, maybe. Hit that like button. There's Snooks. How you doing, Snooks? Nice to see you in the chat there. There's your buddy Snooks. How you doing? Oh boy, I wish I could see what that was that Danielle that you put in there, but when it comes across on the app that I use or whatever, it just says raised eyebrow, turquoise, waving, and a whole bunch of other stuff there, but sounds like a cool emoji thing that you did there. I can see those emojis there, those clown emojis. That was cool. 120 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here. I don't see Tommy Boy down there, so it appears like I'm the only person. And there's one person over here using a camera. I'm not sure if they're live streaming. It looks like they're using TikTok or Instagram with the vertical thing going on there. And you know what I could also try to do here? If you guys are following my Twitter, I could use my other phone to go on Twitter if you wanted me to do that. Oh, let's film them. Let's film them. Oh no. Oh man! I should have that. That lady was right in the middle of the road right there, and that's why I had to honk. She was on the right side of that yellow thing a second ago. I got to move my camera faster next time. And stand in the way. See what happens. Red hair. And they don't count as red hair if they're not a ginger. If they have to color their red hair, you know, if it's they look like they spray painted their red hair. I don't think that counts as a ginger. Oh, that's the he's at the college hanging out with Eliezer Perez. That could be where some of the viewers are today. Seeing what's going on at the college. But if there's another $2, you know, reverse psychology grift. Okay, I see. See, K2 is the one that's grifting in the chat there. I'm not the one that's grifting. K2 as a moderator, he's kind of showing me how a grifter works there. Letting you know that if you did want to help pay for my parking and the gas and lunch or whatever, you could sort of do that or something like that. You don't have to do that. That's not necessary, but a grifter would say that. So, oh, Loudmouth is here today. I don't know, is it a cow costume or something like that? But that annoying Antifa Barbie type person or whatever you want to call her is out here today. How's it going? EOD's in the chat. One for the plug, one for the load. He's talking to some weird sort of trucking talk or whatever. I don't understand the trucking talk there. Maybe EOD or somebody can explain what EOD means by that $5 super chat there. Plugging the loads. You got a load and then you have to plug the thing in the back of the truck or something like that. Is that what he means? All right, who's having their grocery delivered? Who's having their grocery delivered right now? Come on now. Why aren't you sharing? Come on. Share alike, everybody. See, just like this sign says down here, land back, land back. You gotta share your land, you know. Even if somebody bought your land or conquered your land, you know, you're still supposed to share it and everything, you know, which is what the U.S. does by giving reservations. And let people work their own land. run their own casinos. No rap song today? No rap song today that I can think of. No. I can play a song for you later on or whatever if you want me to. I think I can access this media. I'm not sure how it works though when I press this media button here, press this music button here, and play the song here. Does it play for you guys in the chat there? Is it? I don't know if you guys can hear. Did you guys hear that music or not? Let me know if you guys heard that music. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard the music. Did you guys hear that background music for a second? You did hear it? Okay, cool. That way I know I have a way to entertain you besides my beautiful voice. But you guys are mesmerized by my voice, so I'll just keep my intoxicating voice going here. It's a nice day out here. You see the sun and the clouds going on out here. You see the wonderful genius people out here with great signs like no troops. And you got the onesie with the cow thing going on over here. Oh, Snuts. Also, one thing I'm trying to push today, if you want to help with it, I think Danielle in the chat, it made her a mod because she's doing a good job of shouting out my Facebook page for people who like Facebook still. And that guy who owns Facebook, he's starting to be a little bit nicer than he used to towards right-wingers, so give him a little bit of support there. So go ahead and shout out my only, no, it's Mr. Bill for Freedom link there. Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook. Feel free to put that in the chat every once in a while. We'll focus on that one today. There's other platforms I could grift for, but today we're just going to pretend to grift for the Facebook channel until it gets over 100 so I can... Oh, you want the music back on, Danielle? You like that music? Got a honker over here, honker and a half. Somebody's happy honking. Happy honking times. Whenever I see K2 in the chat or whatever, you'll see Mr. Bill like, oh no! Oh no, it's K2! Lovely day in the neighborhood. Not a whole lot happening here. I don't like to go to the Portland State area. That area is bad traffic in the area. This way, ballpark here is a little bit easier to access. Don't have to fiddle with too much Portland crazy traffic or certain populations, you know. But hopefully Eliezer is doing a good job down there hanging out with Tommy Boy. I thought it was 20 hours. Was it 15 or 20 hours to get or it was Medicaid, or maybe it's the food stamps or something like that. What's the news on that, guys? Is supposedly the food stamp thing or something like that was ending pretty soon. I'm not sure if that was ending today or something like that with the SNAP program situation. Not where they're not getting paid for their SNAP benefits today, and the Democrats are saying it's the end of the world. Why don't the Republicans do something about it? They should do something to help the SNAP benefit people, you know. It's not our fault that we voted no 12 times to fund the government. It's 20 hours to the thingamajigger. Thank you. Oh yeah, K2, he's usually off just by about 5 somewhere or another, but it's okay. You guys broke 200 already, thank you guys. Right. Shift change, shift change, shift change. As these guys try to get their license plates over there, really nice people. They wouldn't dox anybody, would they, guys? Would they try to dox anybody? No, they wouldn't do something like that. Man, that's not the kind of people they are. They wouldn't try to send people over to their house and yell and scream at them or anything like that, or threaten their lives. No, these people are the nicest possible people out here. They love diverse opinions and everything. They wouldn't get in your face if you have a different opinion. Come on, what are you thinking? That would never happen with far leftists. They're the most decent people you could possibly imagine. I'm sure you don't detect any sarcasm in my voice. No sarcasm in my voice whatsoever. Hey, Danielle Werner, I think they hate that they have to defend them, and sort of cow down to them in a lot of cases, Like in New York the other day, the governor and a whole bunch of other, mainstream Democrats, if you will, had to support Mamdani, other AOC, whatever she is. But anyway, I think they have to cow down to that 20% on the bottom rather than focus on the 30% above, or the majority of their Democrat people, because they want to make sure that 20% on the far leftist side vote. If they decide, man, the Democrats aren't even helping me, I'm not going to vote. They've got to have that solid vote there. And then come general election time, then they can sort of say, see, we're in the middle here. We're not for those far left radicals, Car fire. Wolfie, there was some council person or whatever. I saw some of that on the news or something like that. Her car started a fire or something like that. If it was started by somebody on the right or whatever, we called that out in a heartbeat. But my guess is it was something else, just almost people trying to be in the wrong place at the wrong time or something like that. But we'll call out craziness on the right anytime, any day. But it is interesting that they're jumping to conclusions that it was something else, supposedly. At least that's what I read in the article. I have not seen any new posters over there about that or anything like that. I'll walk over there in a second maybe, but let's see if I can zoom in on this area here. That's where it was before, but I don't see it on there today. I'll check this other one here in a second too. What's going on, Euphoric? How are we doing? Nice to see everybody. Nice to see you too, Euphoric. How you doing? Thank you. If you guys are into Facebook here, I'm going to pretend like I'm grifting and suggesting you go check out my Facebook page, Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook. I'm not actually grifting that page. I'm just pretending to grift. Okay, there's a difference. It was just a handful of posters. Yeah, I think when they were going through that stuff the other day or whatever, somebody might have grabbed some posters that were over there somewhere. I mean, it depends on what you consider Antifa. If you're talking about far leftist or something like that, one in the chair, two over there, I'm guessing, 3, 4, 5. The person in the cow suit and her friend over there with the weird face thing, 6, 7. I'm guessing 2 or at least one of those people over there. 10, I'd say 10 far leftists out here. Nobody even black bloc, and only a couple of people wearing a covering over their face. Tommy Boy, everybody seems to like Tommy Boy, yeah. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm thinking that's part of the reason why I'm only at 250 right now, is everybody's over there watching Tommy Boy, which is okay. I like the 250 people over here. Very cool to have a little bit of an audience here, not have to read the chat too fast. The freaks come out at night, exactly. Yeah, you know what the deal out here. And I'm not a freak, so that's why I don't come out at night. But there's another far leftist coming out today. Day 2, the guy with the F-ICE flag finally showed up. Oh, he's the guy. Here's the guy with that van. Yeah. We got, remember the guy with the beard, scruffy beard, and always has the F-ICE and F-Trump flag. Has lousy opinions. The one that sort of stood over Camp Higbee a few days ago. He's here. If they want to talk to me, I'll talk to them, but I just I don't want to engage with some of the craziness out here with some of these people. And there's another one with a F-Ice shirt over there, like handmade. Imagine going to the work of making a handmade shirt that says F-Ice on it with a forward F, you know. You're a night crawler? Yeah, you do get out at night, don't you? That's cool. You're Oregonian. Feel free to put your channel in the chat there. But he was out here the other day, loving it. I was like watching him, and next to all the big influencers out there, it's like, I wish I was him right there, standing next to Nick Hurley and Sorter and all those guys.
I love it.
Yeah. That's not Trump, guys. Not Trump at all. What's going on? And I understand keeping busy and everything like that. Totally understandable. Oh, pretend media. I was wondering what he was doing out here. See if you guys want to watch him, see if you like his feed or my feed. Over here, you know, I'm right wing. I'm not sure which way pretend media leans, but he's getting ready to go live, it looks like, over here. I was wondering what he looked like from the side there, but now I figured out who he is. He's out here all the time doing his thing. He's doing the plants over there. Kind of nice to see a lot of plants up on the building like that. See that? Bicycle. That's cool. That's cool. I figured. Remember, the geniuses of Antifa guys, the geniuses. They know that ice melts. This is very genius behavior over here. Translate. Yeah. As news people or whatever, I can understand need to be a little bit neutral or something like that, you know. Get both sides. Sort of like your Portland Andy types, you know. He probably might lean a little bit right himself, but as far as the stream goes, you kind of middle of the road. He'll agree with whoever pays him. Let's go ice. Let's go ice. Really, you need to flip somebody off for some reason? EOD, do you need a friend here? I know you don't lean that way there, but if you did lean that kind of way or whatever, would that be the kind of friend you'd want? I don't know. The cool thing is, my chat or whatever can take jokes. You know, other chats, like, very sensitive, you know. Most of my people in my chat, they can usually take a joke. He's a reasonable righty, yeah. Especially after the past 4 or 5 years. I'm kind of curious what way he leaned back when he first started streaming. He's not restreaming right now, is he? I told him in his chat that I might be out here around 2 o'clock, so I told him feel free to bring me lunch or whatever if I'm out there. You guys have broke 300 already, guys. You guys are awesome as possible. Getting over 300 here. Is it not reasonable for me to ask you guys to follow my Facebook if you're on Facebook? You don't have to use it too much or whatever. Just go to Mr. Bill for Freedom. Because I can't use my only a Mr. Bill handle over on Facebook. They'll ban me again for some reason. But Mr. Bill for Freedom over on Facebook. One of my cool mods might put it in the chat, make it easier for you. Thank you. The sidewalk is still clear. At least that sidewalk is for the most part over there. I can walk over and see what it's looking like here in a second here. I'll give you guys a view of the ICE building and the 3 or 4 protesters out here and the These guys here, getting a little bit of sun out there right now. Very cool. Hopefully they know that I'm on their side. The other day or whatever, I think they accidentally shot Katie or whatever. She was standing next to a leftist or something like that, and for some reason she got a pepper ball to the knee. I don't know where she's at nowadays. But Katie, if you do have any communication with these guys, make sure tell them I'm the nice guy. Traffic is turning up here a little bit here. More of us than them. Yeah, that's the way it was the other day with Saturday, which is interesting. Like 1 week after the No Kings protest, you think that the left would sort of have enough people to back them up on a Saturday like that, you know? But no, Patriots showed up that day. So did the police, obviously. Yeah, totally different week, yeah, Michael. Like, wow, I don't see a whole bunch of tents and small fires being started over there, and you still see some graffiti over there, which you see all over Portland, but hey, Danielle, thank you so much. Oh, awesome. You're cool, very cool. Nice of you to sort of shout out that link over there. Check out that page over there, Mr. Bill Mods. Hey, Scott's in the house. I got a few mods hanging out here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Question for the mods, kind of a silly one or whatever. When do you show up in a person's chat? You know, when it hits a certain number, or do you show up in their chat automatically when they turn it on? You know. Hey, Cybertruck. I say that for the chatters too, but usually the normal chatters, they'll show up because of where you're at or what your content is. But some of the mods, you're like, I don't need to go over and watch Mr. Bill until he hits like 200 or 300. It's somebody else can handle that. There's the shift change right there. That's why they're up there, just to make sure that they don't have any troubles there. As you can see, I'm not trying to show any license plates over here. As soon as you get the notification, yeah, sometimes, I don't know if YouTube gave you the notifications today, but if you guys have trouble finding the notifications, Mr. Bill will help you find it. Right down there, there's a bell somewhere down there. Hopefully he's pointing to the right place, but there's a bell somewhere around there, that area. You click that bell, and then you click the all notifications. There's also a subscribe button down there as well. Good buttons to press. Click those all notification bells. That way, hopefully, there's some sort of a YouTube notification also that you can get some other way besides the bell. I don't know how to access that other one that YouTube talks about, a special notification bell or something. You get little rascal. This guy here is a little rascal. Is that what you're calling him? I don't know if Pam Tifa is out here today. I was kind of curious. I'm guessing Pam Tifa is at the arraignment for Jeremy Wayne over there at the Multnomah County Courthouse, about 5 miles that way. He got into a scuffle with Pam Tifa and some other people that were shining a light in his face while he was just trying to have a discussion with some people. So they held him overnight, and supposedly his arraignment was at 2 o'clock. I'm hoping somebody who was at that arraignment is going to get in my chat as soon as they find out what the result of that arraignment was. Or another, if Audra Ann on Facebook, she might go live and give you some information about that also, if you're curious about what happened with Jeremy Wayne that got into that scuffle when he was right about there last night. It's a different Hot Wheels, but yeah, there's people on their chair out there today, yeah, doing the chair thing. Not Dustin. I know you guys missed Dustin and all his little hoodie stocking caps and things like that, but this time the person that's in the wheelchair has got multicolored dyed hair for some reason. so it's half of Portland. Dump trucks are usually not a fan of leftists, so I don't think you're going to get him to sort of say F ICE. Because whenever I go to flag waves or whatever, it's the dump trucks and the oil trucks are usually almost guaranteed to give you a honk for the flag. Yep. Happy Monday, Snooks. Scott's out there doing everything. Yeah, quite a few cool mods in the chat there. Thank you guys. Oh, there's the doggy. Dalmatian. Oh, I like the dog. See, this guy's probably happy that he can actually use the sidewalk here. Isn't it awesome? People can actually use the sidewalk now. And that dog, if he wanted to, he can actually use that fire hydrant, you know? Is the dog going to use the fire hydrant? Use the fire hydrant, dog. No, use the fire hydrant. Oh, come on. Come on, I would have clipped that and put it up on Twitter. Come on, use the fire hydrants. Show them what you think of Antifa. Oh, little things make me laugh. You like the Dalmatian? Yeah, that was a nice Dalmatian dog. And there, the other Dalmatian you see around here, here's the other Dalmatian, the two-legged Dalmatian. You want to see the two-legged Dalmatian? There she is over here. This one's a little bit of a noisier Dalmatian. I think it's either that or some sort of Holstein cow or something like that, but right over there. So, Dalmatian or Holstein, guys? I'm thinking Dalmatian. Holsteins usually don't have just dots.
Black eyes! Get a real job! Fucking leeches! You're leeching our tax dollars! Get a real job! Cowards!
You do pretend media? Only at Mr. Bill.
Hey,
you doing?
Nathan, pretend media.
Yep, I saw you out there. What have you heard? Yeah, what happened to the Jeremy Wayne? I guess he was getting arraigned over there at 2 o'clock today.
Who?
The guy you saw in the little scuffle here the other day.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. If somebody finds out something in your chat, if you could let me know or whatever, I'm curious.
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock. Somebody in my chat might let me know also, but. A lot safer during the day than it is at night, you know.
Yeah, it's a completely
different environment. You always see people come out and say, "Where's the war zone? Where's the war zone?" Like, wait till 10 o'clock. Wait till 10 o'clock on a Saturday. Yeah, Jim Media's out here. Feel free to follow him. Also, just shook his hand and did the streamer thing there. Right. Nice doggy. Nice doggy. Nice doggy. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. You're driving. Not good to be emotional when you're driving. Not good to be emotional when you're driving. Not good to be emotional when you're driving, guys. I'm not sure if that's a law, but I'm pretty sure if you have a certain level of estrogen or testosterone going on in your system, you probably shouldn't be behind the wheel of a machine that could damage people. We're running it. Yeah. The Angry Oregon, if he's still in here, he can put his channel out there and get a few more subscriptions. Feel free. You betcha. And if I was a grifter, I would ask you how many likes are in the chat, and I might ask you how many subscriptions we're up to right now. If I was a grifter, okay? But since I'm not a grifter that's looking for all that stuff, I won't ask you for that, okay? See, that's the difference. A grifter would say, tell me how many likes I have. But since I'm not a grifter, I'm not going to actually ask you that. If you happen to tell me how many likes I'm at, you know, that's a different story. Should we walk down the sidewalk, guys? I mean, there's not much to see. I mean, you're right here. You don't really need to see. I can zoom in on it for you there. There's like nothing there. Nobody there. Tommy Boy's not down there. There's only one area of any kind of things going on. Is right here where we're at here. But again, Mr. Bill's Curbs, okay guys? If you guys see anybody filming Curbs tonight or something like that, say those are Mr. Bill's Curbs. Everybody else fights for the streets and the sidewalks. I fight for the area in between. You know, I'm the area in between the streets and the sidewalks. Whoa, Amagad in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you. How do I do this? Pick the comment. There it is. Thank you so much. Again, I'm not grifting here. Yeah, if I was a grifter, you'd probably do the $20 donations. But since I'm not a grifter, that's like monopoly money there. Okay, that's not real money that he's sending. Okay, if you guys want to send similar monopoly money, you can do that. But that's not the real money there. But he found that sort of monopoly money over by the super chat area. Yeah, that's just monopoly money. Okay. Yeah, Tommy's at PSU. I appreciate it. I always shout him out every once in a while. Whatever. But if you wanted to, you know, usually the ethic is, you know, you don't tell one chat where another chatter is going live right now. But if you wanted to, you could sort of, somebody on that chat say, Mr. Bill's live at the ICE building or something like that. If somebody asked in their chat or whatever, if somebody's live at the ICE building, you know, don't just sort of shout it out. You're crazy. Let's go ICE. Let's go ICE. Ooh. Where's my flag? Where's my flag? Let's go. There we go. USA. 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 Scott's in the house. Yeah, I got a few people from the Panelverse in here. Put a 1 in the chat if you're from the Panelverse type area or whatever they want to call it these days. Scott's a mod from the Panelverse type area. K2 is. Scott is. Amagad is. Yeah, I got some USAs in the chat. There we go. Yeah, Nelly Girls knows what's going on there. Yeah, whenever you see that the ICE guys go in or out of there, let's get some USAs in the chat. Yeah, Scott's I don't have a whole lot of them. A lot of the people lately or whatever are from the I don't know, say the Dramaverse or something like that, if you will, the ICEverse. What do we call it here when people kind of are watching what's going on at the Portland ICE building? Is it the Dramaverse? Is it the ICEverse? What should we call it? ICEverse kind of sounds better. The Dramaverse is probably more comprehensive of what a lot of people are here. Want to see what's going to happen and what people are doing, sitting out here, yelling and screaming, and why in the world are they yelling and screaming at somebody that's doing their job? Am I seeing what I think I've seen here? Did she cross? Did she cross? Maybe she didn't cross. I thought she crossed. More USAs in the chat. More USAs in the chat. USAs. And you guys can't do a whole lot from where you're at, but whenever you see these idiots out here saying stupid things when ICE comes out of there, you guys can say USAs in the chat. USAs in the chat. Is she flipping me? I don't know if she was flipping me off or not. USA. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Subarus. There's some more USAs. There we go. We got the flags out there. Got the flags out there. What I need, not that I'm grifting or anything like that, but I need some sort of an emoji or whatever for people who become members or whatever that has like a Mr. Bill like this with a red, white, and blue shirt or something like that on. Is there a way to do that? I know technically it's just put a little blue or something on his shirt, not just the red and the white. I don't know if you guys are into doing that art stuff or something like that, but I could probably see if Emmett can help me out there. You like the trolls? Nelly Girl's got a lot of USAs in the chat. Thank you, Nelly Girl. I appreciate those. What's your purpose out here, guys? What's the purpose of people being out here? I could ask them or something like that, but what do you think the purpose of being out here for 140 days, yelling and screaming out there? For the same people that say that they want democracy or something like that should know that Trump was voted as the person. Trump likes ICE, defends what they're doing. He's not going to back down. So what's the point in kind of continually being out here? I mean, you'll have better luck if you email your congressperson or whatever and say, stand up against ICE or something like that, more than what you're doing out here. Because what you're doing out here is just giving people like me more content to make people like you look like whiny children type thing, you know? That's you're doing more to help non-grifters like me, non-grifters, I said, to come out here and see the stuff that's going on here. Ooh. Is that Portland Police? Feel free to rewind that, guys, and tell me if that was Portland Police or if that was some sort of federal police. Probably federal police of some sort. What else are we up to today, guys? I got 4 people over on Twitch. I appreciate Twitchers out there, too. Usually the Twitchers are trolls. If you guys are over on Twitch, are you guys a troll or are you not a troll? Or are you just sleeping? Once I do that, I lost a Twitch person over there because they didn't want to, they got shy or something like that. Got it. You're not a Twitch person, Kathy? Not so much me either. I do have like 900 people on Twitch, followers supposedly, but I don't get a whole lot of people watching from me from over there for some reason. I think the notifications don't go out as much or something like that on Twitch, but anyway. Polish American Brotherhood in the house with a wrench, ready to shout out her channel and let us know when her next video is coming out. Everybody follow Polish American Brotherhood. Mr. Bill, and she lets me call her Tara too. You can call her Polish or whatever she lets you call her, but anyway, she lets me call her Tara or Tara. I think in Polish it's supposed to be Tara, but in English it's Tara. I can't remember. You dropped one this morning? Awesome, everybody. Go check out Polish American Brotherhood's new video. Was it from the protest last week? I think it was. Go ice, ice, baby. Is it doing the grandma dance here, Kathy? You want to dance with this guy here doing ice, ice, baby? Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. I don't know the rest of the song, but ice, ice, baby. Yeah, yep. And you're going in, you're bumping into all sorts of cool people here, but Tara over there that shout out her channel, or Angry Oregonian will give her a follow over there. The guy with the FI flag is still over here, calling people, dehumanizing people by calling them maggots. What a clown. See, I'm not dehumanizing him there. I'm calling him a clown. Clowns are still human, so. But when he says people that believe in making America great again are maggots in his mind. But yeah, they're the tolerant people, right? Yeah, you know what those fists represent? Communists. Oh, there's somebody over there on Twitch. Thank you, Petro. How you doing? Nice to see you. Figure there's somebody hiding over on Twitch. Oops. Ignorance. On the other side. Fight ignorance, not immigrants. Okay. Somebody who's wearing a mask out here, and when it's kind of cold out here, and she's telling other people to fight ignorance. Okay, that makes sense. Hello. Got the music going on over there. They're trying to stay warm there. I got a little coverage over the top of them there. Got silly things that they're doing there. I think it's going to get rowdy tonight, guys. Is it going to get rowdy tonight? You guys think Tommy Boy will be back over here or back over there? And we'll see. And also can depend upon what's going on in that court case there. Polish. Oh, for the coffee. Thank you, Polish American Brotherhood. Make sure you shout out your channel there. And make sure you guys follow Polish American Brotherhood. Give me 1 or 2 mods to shout out her channel, please. But anyway, thank you again. More into the hot chocolate thing myself, though. Let's see, put 1s in the chat if you're a coffee drinker, 2 if you prefer hot chocolate, 3 if you prefer tea. Okay, 1 for coffee, 2 for hot chocolate, 3 for tea, 4 for special drinks, if you know what I mean. We got tea drinkers in the house. Good, good. Like Polish is a coffee drinker, which is okay. You know, she's getting older and everything. There, she's got to drink her coffee. You know, she's going to get me back for that later on. No drinker here, really? Oh, you like the mochas? Oh, the mochas, that's kind of like half and half hot chocolate, half coffee type stuff. No drinkers over there, Kathy? Okay. Not even the special drinks? Oh, yeah. Spiked punch and things like that? Do they make spiked coffee or something like that? I know they have like spiked iced tea, you know, twisted tea and such, but I don't know if they have like a spiked coffee nowadays. I wouldn't know since I don't drink coffee. He's a coffee drinker? Oh, okay. That's why he stays up late at like 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning. He eats all his caffeine there. You guys know me, I'm the Mr. Mountain Dew drinker. Ooh, you dropped something. Back to pick it up. Good job. Oh, we dropped a shoe. Did I get all that on video? That'd be a cool little clip or whatever for Twitter or for Facebook. There's her channel. I saw her channel in the chat there. Thank you, Snooks. Everybody go follow Polish American Brotherhood right there. Where it is? There it is. Give her some love over there, please. I'd appreciate it. Or back in the day, when she would have like a big event, you were walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, I believe it was, or whatever, and you saw me in the channel or whatever, you said, everybody go follow Mr. Bill. So when I have a few people on my stream or whatever, you can shout her out too. Even though she's going to get on my case or think this. Now you smell that one. There. Now I got a cool clip to put on Twitter. I need some other cool clips to put on Twitter, guys. Let's see. Well, how can I make some cool clips here? That's what everybody was doing the other day. Is like, let's find a cool, fancy clip to put on Twitter here. There's Pretend Media over there. Yay, peace. I think her grandparents probably went to Woodstock, you think? Are we going to break 400, guys? Not that we need to break 400 or 500, but it would be nice to. And it'd be nice also if somebody let me know how many subscribers we're at here, too. There we go. More USA's in the chat. Looks like somebody's heading out. Saying F you to somebody you don't know. It's just doing their job. Maybe it's somebody that they release or something like that, or just kind of an administrative worker, you know. But F you to everybody. What is wrong with these people? Clowns and demons, yeah. When it's my Christian side would probably agree with that demons part of it at that point there, but political side will just say clowns. Bye bye. Hey, have a good one, prep life. See ya. Cool thing is with a chat under 400, I can sort of pay attention to the chat more than I can. When it's around 1,000, though, that's kind of cool. Oh, did we get? I always have to do this. I know some of you guys like it when I do it, or some of you guys don't like it. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a human in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not sure yet. Put a 3 in the chat if you're definitely not a human. If you're AI or a robot or a Chinese bots or something like that. You see out there? 1 if you're a human. 2 if you're not sure. I think EOD, sometimes if he drinks up too much coffee, he might not be sure. 4, bacon toast. Bacon toast. Yeah, bacon toast has the exception of being bacon and toast or whatever. So since he identifies as bacon toast. 5. I'm not sure what 5 represents. I know 7. If Abe Minkus was around in the chat or whatever, he has the role of number 7 on that one there, being a former president that's still alive. All the above. Oh, hydro. Quebec. Wow. Oh, and you're a Canadian too. I think we should have like a category for Canadians too. I assume. I just can't think of what that number should be. Maybe 13 or something. Yeah, all sorts of numbers in the chat there. I'm not doing that just to kind of keep the algorithm going or seeing how many people are willing to chat or anything like that. That would be a grifter move, guys. I'm not a grifter. I might Mr. Bill's curves, not Mr. Bill's drifts, remember? Drifting out. 1 million? What's the 1 million? Oh, you're number 1 million, Pinky? Pinky Steve. That's a big number for you. Now, since you're 1 million, you have to count to 1 million, okay? I'm not sure how long it'll take you, but you have to count to 1 million. You always hear those things that takes a long time for people to count to a billion or whatever. It takes like a year to count to a billion. Something like that. USA, USA. I know I should get the flag out whenever I see those guys come out. Oh, Dalmatian's back. Hey, Dalmatian, how you doing? The 4-legged Dalmatian was much nicer than the 2-legged Dalmatian. And the Dalmatian colored her hair too. You notice that? Maybe that's the same Dalmatian as she was yesterday. She dyed her hair kind of like an orangey color. No, it's a different one. Way too much makeup on this one here. The other one didn't have that much makeup. God bless ICE. God bless ICE. USA, USA. I wonder what they're discussing. Like, who's the weirdest person out there? That's what they're discussing right now at the top there. Like, one of the guys is probably saying that the Dalmatian's the weirdest person. The other guy over there in the green there is probably saying, no, this guy's probably the weirdest one out there. The other guy probably thinks the wheelchair person is. I'm not sure who's going to win the debate on who's the weirdest one out here, though. Or the person in the Halloween mask there 4 days early. Like I spy the weirdest person. Could be something like that. Amagad. Thanks again for that donation. That'll help get me home and pay for the thing out here. Not that I'm grifting by sort of saying thank you to the people that super chatted or anything like that. That would be a grift move, okay? But since I'm bored right now, I'm gonna pretend to grift again here because I'm gonna go live on Twitter. You guys want to see a different perspective? I'm gonna get my Twitter there. Should I go vertical or horizontal on Twitter, you think? Where is it? It's over there. Oh, here it is. Here it is again. Oh, somebody did send me a message on Twitter, but I'm gonna look at it later. Going live. Title it real quick here. Nice. Let's see. I got it. What's going on here? I got it. How's this doing this? Okay, it's not the way I want to do this. Live. Alright guys, I'm going to go live on my thing here. It's going to go live vertically, I guess, in that case. So if you guys want to, follow only Mr. Bill on Twitter and you can see me go live there, okay? You don't have to, but if I see viewers on the chat there, or not only more USA's in the chat, you see the guys heading out there. Oh, let's cuss at people. That's a good idea. You're out here at the ice building, doing the two-phone thing going on. USA, USA. If I had a third hand, I'd grab my flag and put it in front of one of the streams there. We're out here at the ice building on Twitter. How you guys doing out there? Appreciate you guys watching and hanging out there. Shift changed, yeah, pretty much at this time of day. I'm guessing they're coming in right now. Nope, coming out there. Doing good, doing good. I don't see anybody live on my Twitter right now. If somebody wants to follow my Twitter, only Mr. Bill on Twitter, I'd appreciate it. I love ice. I love ice. I would if there were more people out here or something like that, but I don't want the attention taken away from their protest there. I don't want them to sort of start yelling at me instead of at ice, you know. That would be kind of what they would do probably, like, no, you're a maggot, you're a maggot. What is your problem? Calling people evil for no reason is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, evil. Get out of the way, people. When people are driving, you got to get out of the way. One black blocker getting ready here, looks like. USA, USA, USA. There we go. Looks like they're waiting for somebody else. Pop in over there. Get out of the way. You're going to get ran over, buddy. 199 likes. Thank you, Scott. I was kind of curious what we were at over on that one there. And if you do me another favor, tell me where we're at on the subscription count. Not that I'm a grifter asking for that stuff. Let's go Ducks. I got a duck hat on there. Let's go Ducks. Let's go. Rest in peace, Charlie. Oh, are you talking about the cartels that kind of took kids away from South America and took them up here and their parents paid for them to be dragged up here? Are those the kidnappers you're talking about? These guys aren't cartel here, okay? Not Mexican cartel. This is called ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement. So confused. I chased him up the road. Man, the emotional level of some of these people. 3.9 subs. How close are we guys to getting 4,000 subs? If you guys want to, I'm going to make it free for the rest of the hour here, guys. Free to hit that subscribe button, okay? It's also free to hit the other button that's over there too, the The all notification bell. Click that all notification bell. I do have somebody on Twitter. Thank you over there. Whoever's watching me on Twitter, I appreciate that. Over here at the ice building, doing an ice building thing. Some people over here that have some interesting signs. Jeffy, how are we doing? Nice to see you there. You got me on there list? Cool. I wish I could figure out who's going to be like that 4,000th subscriber, you know? But somebody might be the 4,000th subscriber, but I don't have to offer a prize or anything like that, so I wish I could offer you a prize for being the 4,000th subscriber. There's some more black blockers out here. Or, no, is that the one guy? I think that's that one guy. Probably. Sinclair. What was the guy's first name? The Sinclair guy? That's my guess, based on what a little dark-skinned face or something like that. These people are out here like okay with people dressing up in all black and committing violence. Just crazy out here. Thank you guys out there. I'm not sure if you're chatting over on Twitter, but if you are, I can't see the chat for some reason, but I appreciate you guys all hanging out there doing your thing, showing what's going on out here at the Portland Ice Facility. Is Tommy having a good time? If you guys are watching Tommy over there, you came over from Tommy's channel. You've seen the Portland students out there all yelling and screaming at him over there. Or Eliezer Perez, if he's doing that debate thing over there. I only poop at Chandler's. That's your pooping place. Yeah, like I said, the Antifa and Tommy Boy, they fight over the streets. The sidewalks are now available to everybody. But the pooping Chandler's places. Pooping place. Mr. Bill's Curbs. Don't forget the Mr. Bill's Curbs, though. Alright, I'll stop the live over there just because Sorry about this. There you want to see the live over on Twitter. Follow my Twitter over there, only Mr. Bill. Also accessible by Mr. Bill for Freedom over on Twitter. Tommy's he's over at PSU. Doing his thing. Hopefully everybody's enjoying themselves today. I'm trying to find some better content here, but it's not a whole lot of great content going on with people that are Ice Goons Ooh sign. Interesting. There we go, Mr. Bill's Curbs. So if you guys are going to watch the thing tonight or whatever, and you see somebody stepping over a curb, so those are Mr. Bill's Curbs. I used to try to take credit for the rocks that are over here, but I prefer the curbs because the curbs are everywhere, you know. These guys always step over my curbs over there too. They got to watch out. I'm not going to charge them a tax to step over the curbs though. Is Portland a cesspool? Certain segments of it are yucky, disgusting, you know, like, you know, that area that used to be over here, all glittery and everything. There's big blocks in Portland that are just like that, minus the tents. They're homeless encampments, basically. A lot of times it's out in the outskirts of Portland. Watch Kevin Dahlgren on Twitter if you want to get some good videos of what's going on in the Crazyville area out there. Also Tara Fowl on Twitter also. Those guys like to show off how messed up Portland really is. Hey, you guys might break 400, guys. We shooting for 400 here on YouTube. I appreciate it. Not that I'm grifting. That's all they've got two words, F-ice. You got no other argument. Like, they don't know what ice does. And keep in mind, it's not just immigration enforcement, it's customs enforcement. When people try to send things illegally over here, you know, contraband and things like that, guess who sort of has to get that contraband and take care of that stuff that's not supposed to be over here? Some of the fentanyl and things like that. FBI does a lot of that, but like I said, 2 words. They've got 2 words. That's all they know. It's like 2 words nowadays. It used to be ACAB, you know, at the 4-word chance. Now we're down to the 2-word chance. See, Scott's got 3 words there. Even that ice baby, he's got 3 words. That's better than F ice. You know, that's only 2 words. I wonder what's in that little bin over there. Hold it steady, guys. Hold on. Ah. Not sure what's in there. Gimbal's acting up a little bit weird today, so I have to hold it kind of weird. Honto. Oh, though the horse guy. Did you say I see that video the other day or whatever, where the guy was kind of treating his horse a little bit inappropriately? And when he does come here, or whatever, he parks somewhere over there, does his thing there, and he brings his horse over here once or twice a week, I think. I don't know. I saw him last week. I usually only come here twice a week myself. Let's see what her sign says. Does it make sense? Do you think her sign makes sense? As soon as I turned it away, what does it say? Working for ICE is a choice. Make better choices. Okay. Interesting. Being a leftist teacher trying to indoctrinate kids is a choice. Make better choices. I can say that too. Yay, ICE is so scared of your honk. Yeah, watch out for the honk. Fear the honk, guys. Fear the honk. This is what kind of the signage they have over here. Welcome to the zone. War zone. Well, there's a good one. That guy's probably still in jail because of stuff that happened 4 years ago. Alan Sweeney. See what they think of people around here? And you know, they still have you in mind, evidently, right there. Free Palestine! We got other stuff over that thing over there too. Look at the fall colors there with the sunflowers and things. So. Toot, toot, toot. All right, who's tooting in my channel? Okay. Well, no smelly toots. You can do that, the noisy toots, but none of the smelly toots in the chat. USA, USA, USA. Ooh, Jeep. Jeeps are cool. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Get out of the way. What is wrong with you? Taking pictures of people's license plates? That's a question I might ask somebody like that. That's like, what's your purpose in taking pictures of people's license plates? The only purpose I can possibly think of is wanting to find out where they live. And why would you want to find out where somebody lives that's simply doing their job? Just words I can't say on YouTube. Words I can't say on YouTube. Words I can't say on YouTube. You know, if you know what I mean. Let's go, ICE. Let's go. They're still up there. If that guy wasn't still walking as that guy was turning into there, I think he might have got some attention from the guys on top there. But he kept walking, so They weren't going to pressure him or anything like that. Where's Costin? Costin was down here the other day, most of the day. I don't know if he's around right now. Alright, nice to see you again, Michael Grabeck. Let's see if I can think of another question to get the chat more engaged here, is what the streamer guys say to do or whatever when you're trying to, the chat is slowing down. What is a question to keep you guys more engaged in the chat? No, the Mariners. I know, thank you, Daddy. Hey, somebody knows I'm a Mariner fan. Thank you for remembering. Yeah, I was so sad or whatever on that Game 7 situation. There they go. Yep, take him to Tacoma, guys. Take him to Tacoma. Take him to Tacoma. Head north. Take him to Tacoma. About a 3-hour drive. Their next destination, and then from there, I think they get a free plane ride home. After they go through their due process. But they don't get the same due process as American citizens. How is this hard not to understand? Certain people that do certain crimes and have certain statuses get more due process than other people. Not everybody gets the same due process. This is not a communist country. Even in communist countries, the oligarchs do not get a lot more due process than the pawns. Pretend media is getting a discussion there, getting his opinion out there. Good for him. Let's go for a walk, guys. Let's go for a walk. Oh, we got the Mexican flag over here. Railroad tracks that going on over there. I'm just curious who owns that area. You know, it's like just a railroad track there, and no railroads have been through there in years, if not decades. Even though there's a stop right there, technically. Let's check and see what we got over here. Abolish ICE. Chevron. Welcome to the zone. Very good artwork. Oh, nice doggy. Nice doggy. Let's see what they got over here. This is where that poster was over here the other day. We saw that poster all across here. You got it ripped down. Kim ripped it down. Or had some help ripping it down. This is interesting. Thoughts, guys? Thoughts on the silliness you see in here? October 4th. That was a while ago. They need to update their signage. All cats are beautiful. I disagree. Not all cats are beautiful. But anyway, over here, that tent, was that one the tent was over here? As far as they haven't fixed up that tent for some reason. Anyway, I haven't had a chance to walk the sidewalk in quite a while here. Somebody ripped. Yep. My back hurts right now, but on the way back, I'll try to rip off that sign that says somebody wants to unalive Katie Davis for it. I'm going to try to rip that sign off. I think they kind of had it put on there with glue or something. But anyway, check this out. Oh, they're kind of fixing up that area too by the storage shed. Walking the sidewalk. Walking the sidewalk. USA. USA. Everybody can walk the sidewalk, guys. Check it out. We're walking the sidewalk. I mean, you got a little rainbow thing going on over here. Somebody did some nice yarn work on it though. That's nice. Walk to the sidewalks. 237 likes, guys. Nice. As long as that number stays kind of above half of the viewage, I'm kind of happy. But try to get it to 300. If I was a grifter, I would say try to get it to 300. But since I'm not a grifter, I won't say that. There's a little library going on over here. Very cool. Do you guys have any? Do you or your neighbors have one of those little library things outside your house? It's kind of nice to have that. People need to be educated and things like that too, right? Somebody left some garbage here. Hopefully, I'll clean that. Hope that wasn't the Patriots that left that McDonald's bag there. Hopefully, Tommy Boy cleaned that up, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. But people need to learn how to clean up better. But this is over here where the Patriots kind of get their do their thing late at night. Oh, somebody sent me a message on Facebook, so that means somebody must have followed my Facebook over there and subscribed on my Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook. If you guys want to put that in the chat again here, I'd appreciate it over there. I'm not live over there right now, but if you guys do want to go over there and subscribe, but this is kind of where they sort of set up their tents at night over here. 3.9 thousand subs. We're still not to 4,000. I was hoping we might get to 4,000 today. I always got to set goals. I need to set goals for like walking and things like that, but right now I'm trying to set goals for streaming. If I was a grifter, I would set these goals, but since I'm not a grifter, I'm just pretending to set the goals. It would be 4,000 on the subscriber count and 100 on the Facebook type thing or whatever. If I was a grifter. But since I'm a curb controller, I'm not a grifter, okay? I run these curbs out here. Stolen gender. Oh, man, I wonder if Tommy put that up there. Yeah, all sorts of weird stuff. Block the thing. September 20th. They still haven't taken it down. Yeah, they're the clean people. They take care of the environment by leaving things up for months on end. Yeah, they care about the environment, guys. Save the forest. Yeah, when that gets wet, that's not good for the environment. Yeah, that's where I figure some of the people are at over there, kind of giving Tommy a hard time. Probably heard that on his stream and say, let's go bug Tommy over here. Of course, the non-college people that kind of go there are probably not as smart as the college people that do go there, as far as actual wisdom. You get a good look at me? You get a good look at me? Silly people. Oh, who's that? You gotta take this. Take a good look at me. Oh no, who's that? Go send it to John Hacker. He'll tell you who I am. Idiots. Oh, who's this guy with the camera? He's dangerous. He's got a camera. Oh no. These young Antifa types, they don't know who I am. I don't care if they do it or not anyway. USA, USA. Who, a female? I'm not a female. I'm all male. How many genders are there, guys? How many genders are there? Pretty sure there's only 2, but if somebody has a different opinion, then give me your explanation. Let's see what other signage they have here. Oh, that's really a nice sign. Oh boy. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, yeah. Should we ask them why they were trying to take a picture? So they need a better view. Oh, there's the person that yells and screams at ice from up above over there. Very nice people.
Can I show your voodoo doll to my live?
Oh yeah, yeah. Are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm on my live stream.
Oh, cool. Sure.
I thought that would be funny.
It even says, "Oh no."
Can you show it to them?
Oh, sure.
You guys, I want to show you something kind of funny. This is Trump video.
It's not Trump. It's Mr. Bill. Come on now. Thank you.
Yeah, that big black dude that's always interested.
They want to pretend that's Mr. Bill. I am not Trump. I am not Trump. My name is Mr. Bill, not Trump. Just because my hair looks like Trump's, I'm not Trump. Now, if I had a MAGA hat on, I might look like Trump. Scary Mary, is that person? She's kind of losing her voice there. I don't know why, probably too much yelling or screaming, but nice enough lady. She was pleasant enough to ask me to have the puppet and show it on her live. So if you see Mr. Bill on another live, he's getting famous. He's not a Trump figure. But it looks like Trump. Trump doesn't wear jeans, okay? Trump does not wear jeans. I don't think he's ever worn a red shirt either. He was tougher on TV. Yeah, it took a lot to take Mr. Bill down, you know. This particular one here is made of a little bit more burnable material than the other one was, I think. Not the hammer. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing good out there. Not a whole lot going on today. 4 people on Twitch right now. The Ice guys doing good out there. Keeping their... Who's Curbs? Mr. Bill's Curbs. Who's Curbs? Mr. Bill's Curbs. You know, if you guys see Antifa yelling about streets or something like that, or Tommy Boyd talking about streets, then just bring up that's Mr. Bill's Curbs here. They're next to the streets or next to those sidewalks. Okay. I'm thinking of Mr. Bill's Curbs and sidewalks. I appreciate that. That's a kind of a nice way to shout me out without sort of shouting out too much, you know. Let's see how many people are out there at Tommy Boy's thing, yelling and screaming at him over there. Quite a few. Blues Brothers. I like Blues Brothers. I have a lot of people in here for quite a long time chatting. I appreciate it, guys and girls. And I'm not just staying on here longer just so I can see if you guys are going to subscribe and get me to that 4,000 mark. That's not the only reason I'm out here longer, okay? I'm out here to give you guys quality content here. More Dalmatian. A lot of people like Dalmatians out here for some reason. That's the second Dalmatian costume I've seen. We actually saw the 4-legged Dalmatian earlier. Let's see. So I wanted to take pictures of me earlier. Let's see if we can take pictures of them. Let's see if I recognize anybody out here, but not really. The other day I recognized John Hacker that was down here. The other time before that, Alyssa Azar was down here trying to interview people with Channel 5 or whatever on YouTube. Nobody down here today. I'd rather recognize the right-wingers, but When I come down here, I always recognize the left-wingers. Seriously? What is it? It used to be a lot of the GMC Suburbans where it could be kind of patriotic and pro-America, but that particular person in that GMC Suburban was not very patriotic. Oh, it was a white liberal that was in it, doing a white GMC. Okay, that makes sense. Now, if it was a red one or whatever, or a black one, I think the odds would be more in favor that it would have been a Let's Go Ice. Oh, that's a good question there, Kathy. A good question to ask. What's your favorite kind of dog, guys? Favorite kind of dog? Somebody, she likes the wolves and the huskies. I like those too. But what's your favorite kind of dog out there, guys? I know you guys probably prefer cats, but if you had to have a dog, what kind of dog would you prefer to have? Best dog is a hot dog. Is Emmett in the chat? Emmett likes hot dogs too. USA, USA. Notice how when they come out, I turn my camera sideways and everything, and trying not to show the license plate for leftists that are watching my thing. I'll still say, "Let's go USA, USA." And how do they know? Some of the people coming out of here could be news agencies that they allowed in, or lawyers or something like that, but they just assume everybody that comes out of there are bad guys. They must all be ICE people, you know? They could be lawyers of the people that are in there for 12 hours. Foxes? Do foxes count as dogs? Maybe they do. Jamie Lee Curtis is a dog? Is that what you're saying? Bacon toast with the jokes. I want to see like what these older type people or whatever say F ICE or something like that, you know? It'd be kind of nice to see that on video. Anyway, not a whole lot else going on down here this time of day. Male, female, non-binary, anyone smart enough to answer a question? What's your question there, Zork? What's your question, Zork? Repeat your question. Because male, female, non-binary is not a question, so say it in the form of a question. Oops. What gender is who? Male. You're asking me what? The chat's going too fast here. Male, female, non-binary. Well, when a person cannot be male and female at the same time, so that would be kind of your bad question you asked there. So they're either male or they're female, or the 0.001% of people that are intersex or something like that. But I think even those people have a certain XXXY, you know. Anyway. Gender is a social construct. Gender is a social construct. Is that what is going on there? Anybody want to have talk about a social construct where people can change the language of biology? Feel free to talk to that person in the chat there. Is that, yeah, exactly, Shiraz. If Zork, if you want to have your questions answered or whatever, or argue with something like that or whatever, I'm sure Tommy Boy would love to take you up on that. Yeah. Ooh, cool dogs. Nice dogs. What gender? I'll go with the Charlie Kirk answer on that one there. No such thing as gender. There's infinite personalities. There's 2 sexes, 0 genders. Somebody might have a slightly more progressive opinion than that, but that would be my answer to your question. What personality do they have if they think they're both male and female? What personality? It's their own individual personality at that point. That would be your answer. You can call yourself a chicken with a flag if you want to, like the guy in front of the camera there. You can call yourself, I'm a chicken with an American flag. And then but nobody has to go around and calling him a chicken with an American flag. They'll call him a male or a female because that's his biology. Okay? Do we understand this? Is this a chicken is a girl? Okay. Whatever they identify it, whatever they put on their birth certificate. Maybe they're a very confused person. It sure sounded like a male when they were at the city council meeting the other day. German Shepherd was the answer. German Shepherds are cool. Oh, was one of those a German Shepherd over there? Nice animals though, too. What does this person identify as over here? A very slow walking person that wants to get a pepper roll to the leg or something like that? That's my guess. They keep doing that thing where they're walking slowly across there as ice is coming in or out, you know. And you get chances that that person might kind of have a possible targeted arrest. If they have video footage of that person ever crossing that blue line for doing this stuff to people who are trying to go to their job or head back home from their job, because they could be arrested for impeding a federal officer. Is a sloth? Oh, that's if they have sloth, that could be the thing there. Definitely could identify as the sloth person over there. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, Mr. Bill will let you know where that subscribe button is. It's right about there, guys. Hit that subscribe button, okay? Right down here somewhere. And then feel free to hit the other button there that's next to that. I believe it's a notification bell. You can hit that notification bell also. Nice dogs. Rest in peace. Not a whole lot going on out here right now. Maybe that guy was heading over to Chandler's over there. They're put a G in front of the R there, but I know what you mean. Yep. And I guess they also just recently, it was Ireland or Scotland, I think it was Ireland, they just elected a leftist prime minister or whatever they call him. USA. Let's take pictures of everybody, guys. Let's take pictures of everyone. Great idea. Yeah. Oh, the ice melt sign. Yeah, there it is, right over there. Yeah. Geniuses, guys. We have geniuses out here that look like Portland State graduates are out here that they know that ice melts. Rocket scientists. What's going on, neighbors? Where's everybody from? You know, what state are you guys all in, guys? What states? Not state of mind, but state. What little state or country are you in? I'm in Oregon, as you can probably tell. What state are you guys all from abouts? Alabama, Arkansas. Wait, can we get... I was about to say one more A would be Arizona. If we had 3 A's in a row, that would have been cool. Netherlands in the house. How are we doing in the Netherlands? Nice to see you. Over there, what time is it in the Netherlands? Canada in the house. Hey, people in Canada, can you guys say something mean about people in Canada and not be prosecuted? Or is that more the UK that I'm thinking of? If your words offend somebody, will the police come after you? Hey, Yaya, how you doing? Nice to see you. I remember Yaya from the other day. Nice to see you there. Thank you. And Yaya does a good job. She'll pop in on my regular streams too, and I stream from home, and we go over the news and things like that. I like it when people kind of, they don't mind watching this, but they also sort of stop in on my streams from the house, where we talk about the news or what happened at ICE the previous day, things like that. And later tonight, I think we're gonna. You saw Polish American Brotherhood in the chat earlier today. We're gonna watch some of her streams and react to some of the lefties that she might have interviewed. So stand by for that. Where else are you guys from about? Texas in the house. Texas in the house. Texas, you can insult anybody and you're not going to get in trouble up there as long as you don't insult them with your hands. Raccoon City. Oh, that's that from that movie. Is that Resident Evil or something like that? Why do they call it Raccoon City? That's kind of a weird name for it. I ask too many questions, don't I? Where'd Pretend Media go? Is he walking around? We just came out for a little bit and went to get lunch or something like that. I don't know, is Pretend Media still alive? Was here a little while ago walking around. You guys got some interesting opinions in the chat there. The Sunshine State. Florida's the Sunshine State. Ooh. I would imagine there's some other states that might disagree, that they think they're more sunshiny than Florida. Yeah, I don't know. But I think, yeah, technically you guys are, the motto of your state is the Sunshine State. New Jack City. Are you guys like making up names or something like that now? Or just bringing up kind of like movies you remember from the 90s or something? And red states, law enforcement actually backs law enforcement. Or even in red counties, as you know, you're going in Clackamas County, kind of a purpley county, but that's the reason why Antifa doesn't go to Clackamas County anymore, is they know they'll be held responsible for starting fights and things like that. But definitely if you go to counties in eastern Oregon, then you better watch out. You're in a bacon toast state of mind. That makes sense. Doggy. Small doggy. I think they call this a corgi. I don't know if you saw him, but nice pretty dog. Is Zork still having some issues or something like that? I think maybe Zork is thinking like liberals and everything, that everything Trump does is bad, so Zork is thinking everything I say is bad or something to that effect or whatever. So I'm Zork's Trump, basically. He's like, Mr. Bill said something wrong, I'm gonna correct him on this, I'm gonna try to correct him on that. Saturday night? That's not Saturday night. USA, USA. We like our trolls, guys. We like our trolls. Zork will say, I'm not a troll. I'm just asking questions. We can call you a troll if we don't want to. You identify as a troll, okay, Zork? That's your new identification. Okay? You're not a male. You're not a female. You're identified as a troll. A nice troll, but still a troll. And if you want to see other great content from Mr. Bill and his fabulous jokes, as you just heard, feel free to hit that subscribe and like button. And also, somebody could be so nice as to find out if we possibly broke that 4,000 barrier. I would so appreciate it. That so much that I would sort of do a dance, okay? Nothing wrong with doing a dance, right? Grandma, what's going on? Wish I could see when it on my screen here it says face orange raised eyebrow. So that emoji I can't see, but thank you for those cool little emojis in the chat. If you guys want access to more emojis, if I was a grifter, I would say there's a button over here that says join, right down there, on the computers anyway. You hit that join button and then you get access to more emojis and more access to other videos nobody else sees. When they wave or whatever at the building, or they, you can't tell if they're waving at the people or the building. But it was from a Prius, so I'm assuming they're waving at the people. Courtesy there. Angry person here. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Yeah, that's why they roll. Yeah, the trolls come to other streams, you know. Of course, they'll go to Tommy's stream and things like that, but he usually ignores the trolls there. He just focuses on the trolls on the street. But I'll give some of the trolls in the chat some attention every once in a while if they want some. Put a 13 in the chat if you're a troll, guys. Like Friday the 13th, put a 13 in the chat if you're a troll. Or, well, let's say a troll. If you lean left, put a 13, and then if you guys have any questions or whatever, people put a 13 in the chat. Feel free to ask your questions of Republicans and right-wingers or whatever. So we already know you're going to put a 13 in the chat there. Greenie is a 13 also? It's okay. Whoa. Trantifa loser. Based on your name, I don't think you're really... I don't think you're really a lefty. just a guess. No. Oh, I see what you're saying. A lefty troll. We'll say a lefty troll. A troll that's on the left. I guess you'd have right-wing trolls that are just going to be silly. I get that, but yeah, what I meant was a left-wing troll. Somebody on the left likes to make trouble. So there we go. And if you're a MAGA supporter, put MAGA in the chat. Is it? Somebody said 420 in the thing. Is that? Oh, it is. I don't participate in that. But if you do participate in that in a state where it's legal, help yourself. Yeah, at that point there. I know Portland Handy would say that. So it's 420. I forgot what reason they say that 420 is the time to do that kind of stuff. But do that 420 stuff, or put MAGA in the chat if you're want something else to do. He looks like he's ready to use that pepper ball thing right there, isn't he? He's very tempted to use it right now. But don't use it till there's a reason to use it. How bad does he want to use that thing right now? It's like MAGA all day. There we go. You guys think Trump should have won the Nobel Peace Prize? Probably. How many wars has he stopped, or ceasefires? Is he up to 9 or 10 or something like that now? Only a bit Greenie. Hey Greenie, if I do a stream tonight or whatever, make sure you hit that notification bell. I want to see you in the stream, my streams from the house or whatever. You got good jokes and good attitude. So everybody else also, here, feel free to hit that notification bell so you can see when I'm home reviewing what's going on, or I'll restream Tommy Boy as long as he's not cussing too much or something like that. Sometimes you like news. One of these days I'll start like doing panel type stuff or whatever, but I'm not much of a panel verse person. You're welcome, Greenie. I'm your neighbor? I didn't know you're my neighbor. Because I know I have a neighbor that has a Pew Pew Club over there, but I don't know if you're the neighbor that has the Pew Pew Club or not. That's probably why Antifa doesn't like to visit so much, because I live next to a Pew Pew Club. You guys know what I mean by a Pew Pew Club, right? Insulting the king is rude. Oh, somebody was asking about that in Canada where you can't insult the king, or is that the UK? Because Canada still has to bow to the UK also too. You can't insult the king. You can actually be like arrested for insulting the king. Because in the United States, as you know, you can say whatever you want to about Trump or whoever's in charge there, as long as you don't threaten their lives. Any tents back up? No. There's this, I don't know if you want to call this a tent or not, but this tarp over here is kind of messed up over there. I'm not sure if somebody's going to be sleeping in that little tent there. But yeah, over across the way over there where their normal stuff is going on, no tents over there. They'll probably set this one up tonight or something like that. They'll put the tarp over that possibly, but no tents over in the old encampment area over there. So tonight, my guess is they're going to sort of make their encampments area there, and if the police are going to be down here, the police will hopefully get rid of that area right there and possibly allow them to sort of have their station over here, if they put that thing over there is my guess. In Thailand, you can't disparage the king over there? Wow. I know, like in the UK, you can't sort of insult minority communities or something like that without some kind of consequence. She had like, I think the woman had her mask on in the front, had two daughters in the back seat, and so I'm guessing she was just anti-ICE. Got some Trumps in the chat. There we go. Okay, you guys can put MAGA and Trumps in the chat if you want to, but I give you extra permission if you make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, okay? As long as you already hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, you can put as many MAGA and pro-Trump stuff as you want in the chat, okay? You can do it anyway, but I give you extra permission if there's such a thing by making sure you hit that all notification bell down there. And you can have extra permission if you also went to my Facebook page that the Angry Oregonian probably already is a part of, and can link my Mr. Bill for Freedom Facebook page, put in the chat, and if you guys subscribe to that one, you can have extra permission to put MAGA all over the chat there. That's not a grift move. That's not a grift move. That's just sort of an advertising move. That's not a grifter move. Come on now. I'm not a grifter. I am a non-grifter. Although, say Mr. Bill's Curbs or whatever, is that considered a grift? I don't know. Oh, not the hammer. Not the hammer. The hammer time. Hammer time. I prefer Hammer over Ice back in the day, personally. MC Hammer had better music. They don't learn. Yep. Resist and hate Trump. Yep. Tree. That's exactly right. Exactly right. It's not grifting to promote my channel. Okay. Some people say it is grifting to overly promote your channel. Like they hit the subscribe button. Hurry up and hit the subscribe button. Is that grifting? That sounds like it might be grifting if you're like ordering your chat to do something like that. And I don't order my chat to do anything. So. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Keeping it around 400. Well, also, if you guys want to, I'm also... Can somebody check and see if I'm streaming on Rumble right now? I try to get it set up so I'm streaming to Rumble also off of the same program here. Only Mr. Bill on Rumble. And if you're on Rumble, I cannot see your chat over there. I don't feel like taking my other phone out to see if I'm streaming on Rumble right now. If somebody wants to verify if I'm streaming on Rumble, let me know. I'd appreciate it so much. There, we broke up 400 again on YouTube. Thank you so much. Ooh, somebody lost to you in a debate war, Jeff? Who lost to you in the debate wars? You're a good debater. Ooh, I like that. I always like weird cloud formations. Ooh, there's a plane going overhead too. Ooh, cloud formation. No, I think this tarp is just a tent is just kind of covering some other stuff that's over there is what that is. Oh, did it really? Smoking the grass stuff gave your friend mouth cancer? I would imagine. Putting any kind of smoke in your system or whatever is not good for your lungs or your mouth or anything like that. I know drinking too much Mountain Dew is not good for your system either, but I think smoking some of that stuff is worse than Mountain Dew. And putting too much metal on your face is probably not good for you either, like this guy does. You might get iron cancer or something like that if you have too much metal on your face. Everyone has a vice. Yeah. Or if you guys want to talk about vices or whatever, I already mentioned my vice or my bad thing or whatever is drinking too much and being too overweight, Mountain Dew is my sin. What's one of your... Don't say it if it's, going to get you in trouble or anything like that, but what's something that you would like to change about yourself? Anybody have anything that they want to change about themselves or something like that? You don't have to say it or whatever if you don't want to, but some people are like, if they want to go to church more often, they don't go to church more often, or they go a little bit too fast on the roads or whatever, and they want to not go so fast on the roads so much because they are getting too many speeding tickets. What other kind of vices might someone have? This is Mr. Bill's deep thoughts. Twinkies. Yeah, stop the Twinkies. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yep. Sometimes whenever I go to mom and dad's, I always bring them those pink snowball things, a box of those things, and they love those things a little bit too much. I like those pink snowballs type marshmallow foods from Hostess. I think around St. Patrick's Day they changed them to green or whatever, but. Hey James Wade, how you doing? Nice to see you there. There's chicken person. Are you sure that's a female there or male? Well, I still think it's a male. I don't personally care. Scared of Sluggo? No Sluggo. I'm not scared of Sluggo. Nope. Bring on Sluggo. I'll take him. I'll take him on. I gotta come up with a better voice for Mr. Bill on that one. Zork still... Oh, thanks for hanging out, Zork. I appreciate you kind of helping the algorithm there with your information. But thanks for having a civil discussion with Angry Oregonian there. Everybody follow the Angry Oregonian too on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. See if we can get him to be monetized. Last time I checked, he got over 100, so let's see if we can get him up to 200 or so over on YouTube. The Angry Oregonian. He has there's like a couple of them that are over there, so him or somebody else will put his link in the chat. Has like a yellow kind of a thing like this on this picture. Let's go. I did do that once. I went the wrong way down this road right here. He was thinking he could get away with it going down this way here. Like, no, that's a one-way road. You got to go down there to go. Oh, vaping. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of vaping or whatever. I see streamers that vape or whatever. I usually change the channel on that stuff, or you know, just look away or whatever. It's like, why do you vape? Sometimes I watch channels like The Crucible or something like that too, and he smokes on there, you know. But I'll listen to his voice and his opinions. But sometimes when he smokes or whatever on the thing, I like turn my head away or whatever and just listen. Who do you guys like to watch for your news on YouTube or something like that? The Crucible with Andrew Wilson, Rob Knorr would be two good choices out there. Do you guys have any other people you guys like to watch for news? Matt Morse, I think, was one of the people I was looking at when I looked at who my viewers watched, was Matt Morse. And that delay guy or whatever that was here the other day. I think one of my viewers watched him. Respectful and understanding. Hey, being respectful is cool. You can be a little trolly in the chat. I don't mind a little bit of trolliness, a little funniness. And people that are trying to be as funny as me now, I don't know about that, but you can try to be as funny as I am, but it may not work all the time. Because me and my Curbs are like the funniest people around, guys. Nice doggy. What kind of dog is that? Like a snow dog of some sort. Fleckus talks. Oh yeah, Fleckus. He used to be out here doing this kind of stuff back in the day. I don't know if he's done a whole lot of outdoorsy stuff lately, but yeah, he used to do all this kind of stuff. Some of you guys probably do the Alex Jones kind of thing or something like that also, I would imagine. Overweight husky, you think? Well, that could be, yeah. Too much fur in the face. Australian Shepherd, okay, Australian Shepherd, that makes sense. Let's see how we're doing here. We're at 28%, guys. So it might get 2 hours and 20 minutes or so on this video here, but I appreciate you guys watching here. Maybe a little bit longer to hang out, and I'll pretend like I'm grifting and suggesting you guys hit the like button. If you guys want to help me out with the donation things or something like that, there's a super chat thing across the way over there. If you did donate to one of my other things, like a Cash App or whatever, I can't see it right now. But anyway, BCB does better at sort of seeing those Cash Apps and such than I do. But feel free to do the super chat thing so I can see it easier. What else? Oh, if somebody nice enough or whatever could go over to my Facebook and see how many subscribers on my Mr. Bill for Freedom Facebook page, I'd also appreciate that so much too. All this work I'm giving my mods, they're going to start wanting money. Like what money? I'm not getting any money. Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook. If you guys like Facebook, I know you guys probably say F Zuckerberg, but some people still use Facebook. But if I get to 100 subscribers over there, I can go live from there also. That's the reason I'm trying to bring that up. He's keeping himself busy with a little conversation there with somebody. Yeah, there's nobody out here today as far as other live streamers so much as a few people taking pictures, and Pretend Media was out here earlier, but that's about it for out here. Like I said, probably some festivities going on at Portland State or something. It does look like nice weather. Yeah, it was raining a little bit on the way, and it was a dark cloud, but right now it's peaceful skies, 55 degrees, I'm guessing. Somebody wants to confirm what the temperature is in Portland, they can do that, but it's cold enough to wear a long sleeve shirt, jacket thing, but yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised the media's not out here right now, but if they were out here, they'd still have to kind of look at the trash right there, right? Oh yeah, something like that. My Facebook story is, I had 12,000 people subscribed to me on Facebook on January 6th, back in the day. I didn't go to Washington on the 6th. I did have 7 people who could film for me in DC on that day. But I was streaming from Salem, and I think my title of the video had Trump and the Capitol or something like that. And then the next day, they took down the entire page, made it look like it never existed. What I didn't like so much is the editors on my page, the people that could film for me, they lost their personal pages. I didn't lose my personal page, but all those guys, I fought for them for the next 2 months or whatever, to see if I could get the people's personal pages back, but they totally wiped out their personal pages that were helping me out. A lot of people were mad enough at Facebook, they didn't care too much, but still. You're a 50-time felon, only convicted once. Interesting, I didn't know about that. What's going on, Ginger Shepherd? Is it weird? These little at things, they kind of have your at name or whatever in there, so a lot of you guys probably don't want your number to show up or something like that, but the number that YouTube gives you always shows up. Strange. They would stop doing that silly stuff. I'm guessing Ginger Shepherd is a big fan of David and Goliath or something like that. Is that the reason why your name is Ginger Shepherd? Shepherd your flock. Guys, I'm bored enough to look at the chat too much. Okay, I gotta do something more, get myself busy. Not many people over there. Not much else going on over there. Not a whole lot happening down there. 43X. I don't know what the 43X is. Interesting names, interesting names. Let's see what battery level we're at here. Still 25%, still plenty of time to chill out here. What time is it though? I got it. You know what that means, guys? That means I'm going to be on the freeway after 5 o'clock on a Monday. Sometimes it's okay getting out of here. Sometimes it gets backed up. Quit your job. Get a job. Oh no, he's driving a car in the community. Shame on him. He's terrorizing it by driving his car. Well, some people around here are not always in their right minds.
No, I'm sorry. I'm
You're
just.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Just chilling. Professional victim? Yeah, probably. Oh no, somebody hurt my feelings. Or I had the same kind of person that would think that there were thousands of unarmed black people that were unalived back in the day when there were 11 that one year. By cops. Yeah, it's just kind of sad that they bring their cops and things like that down here. ICE is doing their thing up there. Thank you, ICE. Thank you, ICE. I made sure they had their masks on before I zoomed in. So. Yeah, people are getting off work. They want to stop by the ICE building and do their honks and give themselves their personal social justice points. You know, like, hey, I honked at the ICE building, give me credit. Oh yeah, oh that bike ride the other day like that, and there were kids out there and discussing stuff. I'm kind of glad that it rained that day, so at least they were usually having to wear some sort of thing over their bodies. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the costumers are usually paid type people or whatever. You pay to make yourself look silly, please. Yeah, Jeff, he's got the right. Jeff, he's trying to compete with me with my joke skills here. Jeff's got some good jokes too. One honk at a time. One honk. Change the world one honk at a time. You guys got good jokes. Ooh, that was dangerous right there. Paid to wear diapers. Yeah, I guess got jokes. Paid to wear the diapers. The diaper person was here earlier. I don't think they went away somewhere. Who's there, Dash? Mater. It's a knock knock. Who's there? What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? Pizza party time. Hey, pizza party time. You're making me hungry with your name there, right? Was that your intention to make me hungry? I did some... Yeah, they do sexualize things a lot. Yeah, yeah. Crazy stuff with costumes and furry stuff. Yeah, not my favorite. Hey, there's the duck guy again. Let's go Ducks. Let's go Ducks. Ooh, what are the Ducks ranked now, guys? They were ranked number 6. Are they still ranked number 6? Duck fans. The protester. I missed the. If somebody had that knock knock joke, I missed it. Sorry about that.
Hiding behind your mask is not going to stop your dignity from being sapped out of you. Make a choice to do the right thing.
Oh yeah, go check it out. The buddy over there, you betcha. While you're over there, Scott might be able to do me one favor real quick and go to Facebook and put that link one more time, or let me know if we were over 100 over there. Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook, please. Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook. So if I get over 100, I can go live. That's the only reason I'm wanting to do that.
You don't even know what you're doing. You're so damn stuck you forgot who you were.
what are you?
You guys are looking like a bunch of Timu Nazis.
I think he's a capitalist, guys. You see those headphones? Oops. Beats headphones? $200 headphones? Yeah. I'm sure he says he's a communist, but he's actually a capitalist. Oh, and there's that knock-knock joke again. What was that, Nader? Cybertruck. Somebody. Yes, I have an X account also. Make Mustangs great again. How you doing? Nice to see you. If one of my mods can also put that link in the chat, it's only a Mr. Bill on Twitter over there. I think I'm going to go live real quick on Twitter one more time just to say that I am. So if you guys want to go over there on my Twitter, just a few seconds, you'll see that I'm live, okay? Try to anyway. We're live. There you go. You guys go to my Twitter right now. You'll see that I'm live on Twitter at only a Mr. Bill. I'll have that one facing. Oh, the police are over here. If you guys go to my Twitter, you'll see that the police are here, guys. You guys got a special advanced look at the police that are showing up over there, but I'll turn my camera in just a second to show you on YouTube. Now I'll show you on YouTube that the police are over there doing their business, showing up and doing their job. But follow me over there on Twitter if you guys would, real quick. Only Mr. Bill on Twitter, as the cop looks like he's going to start to get rid of some stuff over there. Multiple cops. These guys might be state guys. Hey, finally, we get some action right here, guys. You like it when we get some action? EOD, yeah, somebody post my links there. Twitter and Facebook, please. Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook. And I think it's also Mr. Bill for Freedom on Twitter, technically, but you can get there by only a Mr. Bill as well. I'm going to have to stop this one because I want to be able to zoom in on my other hand here, so I'm going to have to turn off my Twitter here in a second here. Let's give you guys a few people to watch over on Twitter for me, please. Follow me over there. I'm trying to get that one eventually up to 1,500 people, but it's going to take a while to get that one up to that high, but we get a few more people on Twitter, but definitely focus. There's my Twitter. Thank you, EOD. Click on that link if you want to see me live on Twitter. And you'll get a better look, maybe, at what's going on right now, because I'm putting that Twitter feed still on what the cops are doing over there while you guys see this on the YouTube feed here. I can multitask. Isn't that awesome? EOD's in the house. One of these days I might need another mod that wants to sort of be a mod that kind of just puts links out for me or something like that. If you guys want to be that kind of mod that doesn't really mod the chat but just kind of puts out links for me, raise your hand or something like that. Or don't raise your hand, put a 1 in the chat if you'd want to do that. I think that was the same police officer over there that was here interviewing Cam a while back. But, oh man, I do have 10 people over on Twitter there. Wow. Thank you guys for popping in over on Twitter. Just trying to figure out how to see the chat over there, but 13 people are watching over on Twitter, guys. That's very cool. Thank you guys for watching over here. Make sure you hit that subscribe if you haven't done it over on Twitter. I appreciate it so much. These are probably saying smart things, but for some reason I don't know how to see the chat or hide the chat. Show the chat. Scroll to the comments. Say something in the chat over on Twitter, guys. If you're saying something right now, I can't see it over on Twitter for some reason. Mods here rule. Yeah, they're awesome mods here. I heard to see if you guys wanted to. Anyway, one of these days I'll find a good person who likes to put links in the chat. My mods usually do it anyway, but some of the chatterboxes out there, they like to click links and share them out, so might as well let them do it. Is anybody in the Twitter chat typing? Because I don't see the typing on the Twitter chat, so, or X chat, whatever you want to call it. I need to get another gimbal for that one so I can have two gimbals out here. Problem is I'm right-handed. I got YouTube held with my right hand and then Twitter's on my left hand. Tops are across the street over there. If I had a third hand, I'd try to get another phone and have you on Facebook on the third hand. Scroll. Scroll. Got 19 people hanging out over there on my Twitter, but sorry if I can't see your chat, guys, if you're chatting. Chat is off on Twitter? Okay, I probably have some setting or something like that. Hi, chat. Try now, is it? Maybe I have a setting that I can't access right now. Right, I have it said it says show chat right now. Should I click the show chat or should I not click the show chat? Anyway, hanging out over here. All right, guys, on Twitter over there. If you're following me on Twitter and you're not following me on YouTube, check me out on YouTube. I'll end the stream in just a second here. Only a Mr. Bill on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys, over there. Hey, and you guys can help me get over to 400 likes over on YouTube also. Thank you. And feel free to follow me also on Facebook at Mr. Bill for Freedom on Facebook. Which I can't go live over there yet, but eventually I will. All right. I got into you guys over on Twitter. %, left on my phone here. Battery life. Let's see what they're doing over here. They're liaison. They are Portland. I thought they might have been state troopers. And somebody says they're most of the troublemakers are over at Portland State right now. So over here, they're just guys are just
Thank you.
Lady was saying thank you to the cops over here. That was kind of nice. Keeping it calm and orderly. What a concept. I'm not sure what Tommy's up to right now, but you can watch him over on his other channel over there. Cops doing their thing here. Telling people to quit committing crimes and quit messing up the sidewalks, things like that. Whose sidewalks? The public sidewalks. Whose sidewalks? The public sidewalks. Whose streets? Vehicle streets. Whose streets? Vehicle streets. Whose curbs? Mr. Bill's curbs. Whose curbs? Mr. Bill's curbs. Oh, I know that guy. What's his name? How you doing? What does Cam call you? What did Cam call you the other day? I was trying to remember your name or whatever.
Cam Bennett Hazelton.
Hey, was it?
Well, my name is Bennett Hazelton. If Cam has
Bennett.
a nickname,
Bennett is what he calls you.
has a nickname for me.
It's just Bennett. That's what I was looking for. Bennett. I was trying to remember his name. Mr. Bill's curbs. Mr. Bill's curbs. Remember that. So if you see Tommy walking over a curb, tell him those are Mr. Bill's curbs. They might be Tommy's streets over here, but these curbs here, Mr. Bill's curbs here. Ready? Mr. Bill's curbs. Jump. Mr. Bill's curbs. Ooh, nice doggy.
You were on bikes for a while, right?
So, are you guys warning? Everybody's driving by here taking pictures of the ice as they go by. Someone's got to do Tommy's job. Yeah, he's not over here, so I got to take over his job here. I'm not a yeller or a screamer like he is, though. I don't have that big megaphone. Oh, nice dog. Oh, hot dog. There's your hot dog, guys. There's your hot dog. Cool hot dogs. Now, for a weird reason, that dog is making me hungry. I don't know why. It's not that I want to eat a dog, but something about hot dogs make me hungry. Domino's noid? I don't know about that. Alright, I probably have about 5 or 6 more minutes, guys, before my battery dies here. I probably could go live from my other phone or whatever. No, Chinese food. Ooh, yeah, there is a Panda Express on the way home. Problem is, the area where the Chinese food place is, well, it says bad traffic. It's hard to get on and off that highway there, but I might try that Chinese food place on the way home. Yeah, it's like your Panda Express. I know it's not as authentic as some of you guys like there, but did you guys get on Facebook? Can I get one more check real quick on Facebook and on... Actually, I could probably just check myself on how many subscribers we're at over there. You guys definitely hit the subscribe button on Facebook, right? The follow button. We're gonna go double check here and see if you guys did it here. Oops. No, I can't check that other profile right now. Doggone it. Anyway, I'll check it out later. You guys want to tell me how many subscribers we're at on YouTube right now? Did we break that 4,000 barrier? Cops are out here holding down the fort here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm getting 9 or 10 right here. There's more cops here than protesters. And Richard's over here. You guys want to see Richard? Just a button here. Is that Richard, right? A lot of cops, yeah. And, well, if you include all law enforcement, you got 5 on top of the ICE building, too. Mr. Bill, yeah. Once in a while, I'll put myself on camera just for the heck of it, but. Door dashing. Watching for those typos. Yeah, no cussing in the chat. No cussing in the chat. Keep it clean here. Keep it clean. And then possibly, yeah, possibly. Yeah, they wanted to follow me. And then he walks the other way. Interesting. I wonder why they would want to follow me. So I guess they had to start heating up a little bit here. Maybe they heard some information or something like that. That's the reason they're down here, maybe. Cleaner the Portland sidewalks, yeah. They got their supplies under there.
Do you have a car coming?
People are going to come pick up stuff. We're just here in this area.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay.
Trying to be, can you start?
No, we are not spreading this across the sidewalk.
No, we're going to have people come pick up stuff from over there.
They're just going to pull in right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're having people pull over to pick it up, does it make any difference whether it's here or there?
What's the difference between where it gets right off the road?
People can pull over.
They can pull in front of that garage right there and
Can
block
you
it
guys
for a few
keep
minutes.
just keep box of water here?
The water?
To drink?
I mean, I don't have a problem with water. I think it's fine. But you guys can have the car pulling right there.
The car can just move back and forth if somebody's getting out.
Well, no, this is that garage over there. Yeah, so the car right off that school.
All right, guys, follow my Twitter real quick. Follow my Twitter. My battery's about to die here. I'll go live on Twitter in a second. Follow my Twitter. Only Mr. Bill on Twitter. Follow my Twitter. I'll keep this live going on Twitter. If you guys follow my Twitter, go to the Twitter. Put in the chat on the Twitter. I got to end this live before it ends on its own like it did the other day. All right. Follow the Twitter. Follow the Twitter.
We're not. We're just trying to recover.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah, the U-Haul, we're making plans and stuff. Like, all of our shit got completely demolished. And
Follow the Twitter in the chat. Put the Twitter in the chat. Only Mr. Bill on Twitter. I'll go live on there in just a second, guys. If you guys still want to watch this. But I got to end the live on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and all that fun stuff. Ending the live in 10, 9, 8, 7. Follow the Twitter. 6. Go to the Twitter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Follow the Twitter.